Guys, so today I'm going to be doing my last tutorial in my little back to school grade series, and it's my sophomore tutorial, and it's just a simple bronzy little plummy neutral eye, some mascara, eyeliner, foundation, concealer, and blush, and some lip gloss. And so it's basically a full face of makeup, and that's why I'm stopping here. And also because most of my viewers are younger, and there's plenty of other tutorials on YouTube for the junior and senior year, so you can go search them up on YouTube and you'll probably find one. And if not, then just darken up the crease, maybe put on some bronzer and highlight, and you'll be fine. So that is it. This is the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to learn how to do it, then stay tuned. Okay, so I've already moisturized and cleansed my skin, which is really important so you have a nice clean base for your makeup to go on. And for foundation and coverage, it's all your preference, like I've said in the past 2 tutorials, because I mean, it just depends on your skin type, how much coverage you want, and all that kind of jazz. And yeah, so this is just what I suggest. You don't need to be going by this. You don't even need to wear face makeup if you don't want to. You don't have to. I mean, these are just ones I suggest, my favorite inexpensive products that I really like. So if you want to start off with a full coverage, because I think a sophomore year is a good time to start wearing a thicker foundation. So this one's Revlon's Color Stay, which you can pick up at the drugstore, and it has 2 formulations, one for normal to dry skin, which is the one I have, and then combination oily skin. So it's really good for both skin types, and it gives a more like satin to matte finish. So if you want to just keep your face shine free, this is a good foundation to go to. Mine's in 250 Fresh Beige and has SPF 15, so that's nice. And then for a lighter coverage, and this is really good for people with dry skin because it's very hydrating and it has a dewy finish. This is Maybelline's Dream Smooth Mousse. Mine is in 240 Natural Beige. Just a cream foundation, really like that as well. And then if you want even lighter coverage and you want to go with a liquid product, because I'll show you powder products after this. This is the e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer, and this is from the Dollar line. I really like this. Gives pretty good coverage. It's SPF 15 and mine's in light beige. And then if you just want to go with a powder, I have 2 powders that I love from the drugstore. This is the Revlon's Color Stay Pressed Powder. So this works even perfectly if you want very full coverage with this. So if you have a lot of redness, a lot of discoloration, a lot of breakouts that you want to cover up, this is pretty good. But make sure that you apply light layers of each so that you don't look cakey. But this one's in light medium if I didn't say that already, and it's just a full coverage pressed powder, and so it's really good, especially if you're using it over the tinted moisturizer, or you just want to use it on its own. It'll cover but still keep your skin shine free. And then Maybelline's Dream Matte Powder is really good for setting, if you want a light coverage setting powder for the tinted moisturizer, or just on its own because you have really nice skin and you just want to kind of control the oil but give a little bit of color to your skin. Works really great with this as well, from the Maybelline line, or even this. So whatever you want. Mine's in beige. Just a really nice sheer pressed powder that will control oil. And then of course concealer. I definitely recommend concealer. I mean, you don't have to if you don't have dark circles, but I know for me, I am staying up late and then waking up really early, so I have really dark circles, I'm tired, and concealer is my best friend on school days because it makes you look a lot more bright and awake, and I love this. This is Hard Candy's Glamouflage. It's really good coverage and definitely brightens around the eyes. So those are all the products that I suggest for sophomore year. So I'm going to be showing you, because I've already showed you how to apply tinted moisturizer in my 8th grade tutorial, which I will link down below, and I've showed you how to apply like a pressed powder with a kabuki brush in my 7th grade, and then in my freshman year I showed you how to apply the Dream Smooth Mousse. So today I'm going to be showing you how to apply the Revlon Color Stay. I know I'm talking a lot, but I really want to explain all of this stuff for you, so I'm going to take this onto the back of my hand. And you can use this with your fingers, a flat foundation brush like this. You could use a stippling brush, or I like to use this duo fiber brush because it's just really good for blending and I love it a lot. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Revlon and just put this all over my face, and now I'm going to just blend this in with my Coastal Scents Tapered Duo Fiber brush. Then I'm going to apply concealer. I apply concealer after my foundation because I find that I have to use less concealer then. So I'm taking my Hard Candy and just taking a little bit out on my finger because this is really pigmented, and you don't need a lot. So I'm taking this on the inner parts of my eyes, under the eyes, on any red blemishes, which I have quite a few, and then just a little bit around the mouth to brighten. And I'm just going to blend this in with my fingers. Okay, so your skin looks really nice and flawless, and now you want to set it. I personally usually don't set my foundations because I like kind of a more dewy finish, and since I have dry skin, powders, I usually don't get oily, so makeup stays on pretty well for me. So I'm just going to take a little light dusting of the Maybelline Dream Matte powder, which is a little light for me, so I'm going to take a little bit of my Hoola bronzer. You don't have to, but just so that it matches me a little more, with my Love and Beauty powder brush, which I've talked about in all of these tutorials because it's $3, it's big and fluffy, it's similar to a 150 brush kind of from MAC and Sigma, but it's fluffy and good for powder. So I'm just going to lightly dust this all over my face. So I personally love blush, so I'm going to be applying blush today. And this is the e.l.f.'s Mineral Blush in Bliss, and it's just a really pretty corally pink with a tiny bit of sheen to it. And I'm just going to be using my BH Cosmetics blush brush. Any, tapered powder brush is going to work. And I'm just going to apply this on my cheeks and work a little bit up to my temples so that it looks a little more natural. This is going to warm up your complexion and give a little bit of a flush. For your eyes, you want to make sure you prime your eyes so that you have a little bit of something for your eyeshadow to stick to. You can just use concealer if you want, or even your foundation. I'm going to be using an eyeshadow primer though, and this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. L'Oreal Decrease, the e.l.f. Mineral, and $1 eyelid primers are really good as well. Just any kind of thick, creamy product to help it stick to. For our eyelids, I'm going to be using MAC's Blonde's Gold Pigment. And you can actually get a bunch of samplers from beautysampler.com, or which is where I got it, but you can also get them at MAC stores if you just ask for samples. But this is just a really, really, really pretty goldy color, basically. But it's really pretty because it's going to give a nice sheen to the eyes. So I'm just going to take this on my lids. And I'm just taking a little bit of that on the inner corner. Of course, you can just use any gold eyeshadow. I'm going to be actually using two high-end eyeshadows for this tutorial, but any one will work. I'm taking Bare Minerals Lucky eyeshadow, which is a really pretty taupey purple color. And I really like the gold and taupe together because they're stone neutral, but they have a little bit of color to it. So it's a little more interesting than just a basic neutral eye. So I'm taking my Coastal Scents Synthetic little crease brush. Any crease brush works. I like a little more tapered one just because I have a small crease. And I work this mostly onto the outer corner because that's what looks best on me. And then just dust a little bit into the crease. Then I'm just taking a blending brush and blend out the crease color so it's a little more natural looking. Okay, they look a little uneven right now, but in real life they're actually even. It's just because the lighting is making it a little darker on the side of the face. But anyways, so for eyeliner you can use brown or black if you want a little more of a more defined eye. I like the Coastal Scents True Black Gel Liner. Maybelline Eye Studio and Wet n Wild also have really great gel liners, and you could use a liquid or a pencil if you want. You could even use just a brown if you want a natural look, or what I like to use is a purpley brown, and this one's from Sophomore. It's actually $10, so it's pretty inexpensive and almost your drugstore price, but it's just a purpley brownish blacky color, and it's their flashy liner, waterproof, and black purple, and it is very long wearing and really creamy and nice. So I'm just going to line my upper lash line with this. Okay, and then I'm just going to curl my eyelashes with my Shu Uemura eyelash curler. Then I'm just going to apply my L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. So now for my lips, I'm just going to be using a lip gloss to finish off the look. I'm using a reddish gloss just because I like the look of a more brighter lip. And this one's from Love and Beauty. It's like $1 and it's in cherry. Okay, so that is the full tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!